Hey, what's going on? If you want to get a complete system that makes melting fat easy and is 100% automated, then I want you to go to the link that's on the bottom of your page right now. YouTube doesn't let me make that link clickable, so you're actually gonna have to type it into your browser, or I also put the copy of the link in the description, so you can click on that or type it into your browser. All right. For now, enjoy the video, and after you're done with this video, make sure to go to that link to get a complete fat melting system.
Now, one of the big tools, one of the main tools that we're going to use to overcome and take back control over that bad myelin is called our Craving Crusher. And what it is I'm gonna take a second and explain what I feel like is when we go into autopilot on our bad myelin. And when I do, we've done it. I've done it. I know Alex has done it. I think everyone's done it, right? I'm not ashamed to admit that I've done it. And I know I've done it when I ate something, and then 5 minutes later, 2 minutes later, 3 hours later, I'm mad at myself, and I get mad when I do something bad like that. Or, I eat 3 cheeseburgers. And, I'm not saying I've done that in a long time, but I'm saying I can remember the days when it used to be like that. And I know Alex, he gets depressed when he does something of that nature.
Yeah, it kind of just ruins the tone for your whole day when you say you're going to do something. For example, you're going to start a new eating program, and then to me, like when you break what you say, it kind of, to me, it just puts me in a bad mood for the rest of the day, and it kind of kills the momentum for the day.
Yeah.
So this tool right here that Jason actually taught me is going to give you the ability to actually follow through on what you say. And the reason, the way it's going to do that is, Jason told this to me, that this formula that he calls the Craving Crusher, and he told it to me, and I couldn't understand why it works so well. And then the more I looked at the formula, the more I realized that what this is really doing is unwiring the instant gratification that's within your brain. There's a theory out there called the triune brain theory, and it states that as we evolved as humans, we developed more and more layers of our brain. So for example, my fist here is, let's say, it's my spinal cord, right? The tip here is the oldest part of my brain, if you will, right? So it's like, and then as we evolved, we developed the mammalian brain, and then on top of that is our logical brain, right? So the whole thing that this Craving Crusher is doing, the whole really advantage that you get from using it, is that it allows you to use your logical brain, your most evolved brain. There's the part of your brain that plays chess or can architect a building and create a blueprint. Yeah, you can just think logically without emotionally. It's rational. The older part of your brain is all about survival, and really there's food there, just stuff it all in your mouth before somebody else comes and tries to take your food. And the emotional part of your brain is really the part of your brain that feels guilty or sad after you eat, for example. So what this is doing is, this Craving Crusher is going to allow you to make decisions from the logical part of your brain, and to really lose and wake up from the hypnosis that is every day-to-day life, where people are just it's lunchtime, everybody's going to this part.
Sometimes it's an accident.
It's a complete accident, and this is really going to wake you up and allow you to, like I said, there's nothing that makes me more angry than when I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it. And this simple formula, again, everything we're showing you here is simple but very powerful. So don't mistake the simplicity for not being powerful. So what this is going to do is allow you to really be able to follow through on exactly what you say, right? So you say that you want to wake up and you want to have 3 meals and 3 snacks today, each one whatever amount of calories for each one, or you want to stop going through the drive-thrus. This is going to allow you to turn that from a thought to an actual behavior, because it's going to align all parts of your physical brain, your emotional brain, and your logical brain to make one decision together in a way that makes you feel good emotionally, physically, and it logically makes sense, where you're going to feel good now and you're going to feel good tomorrow when you wake up, and the day after that, and the day after that, etc., etc. So Jason, why don't you go ahead and tell them exactly how this formula is phrased, and how they can go ahead and implement it. And we'll actually throw something up on the screen, because it's a little, it's like a paragraph, and it'll be easier if you guys can see it. So we'll throw something up on the screen, and you guys can follow along as Jason breaks it down.
Yeah, it's important that you follow it, like how I have it written on the screen right now. And what it is, how I have it written on the screen is, today is blank, and I have blank, and I feel blank. If I would have ate blank on blank, I would not have this, and I would feel blank. So what it is like today is I'm doing a future date again. Today, let's say today is November 2nd, and I'm gonna say we're going to December 2nd, and that's a date where I have a goal that I'm gonna lose 10 pounds and have a tighter stomach, and I'll have a 4-pack by now. So today is December 2nd, and I have lost 10 pounds and I have a 4-pack, and I feel so. I want to write as descriptive as possible how I feel.
Why not a 6-pack?
4-pack, I'm trying to lose weight and cut it off, stay realistic with it.
The automatic 6-pack, that's automatic.
That's in time, the one after that I'll have an 8-pack, okay? 4 to 8.
Right.
But anyway, so, and I feel blank, I want to write as much as I can. I feel amazing, energetic, I feel confident taking off my shirt, I feel amazing going out to the clubs, everything.
Exactly. So this step is now lining up the logical and concrete and specific logical goal with the emotion that comes with it. So there's a lot going on here, and it's actually to break down the formula even more. It's actually bringing the benefits from the future into the now.
Yeah, we don't want the instant gratification of eating that fast food cheeseburger or 3 fast food cheeseburgers, and it tastes so good according to your brain for that 5 seconds, and then 5 minutes later you feel like crap or you're depressed or angry. We're gonna really like Alex said, we're gonna use that logic part of our brain, and we're gonna think about it, and we're gonna weigh out our pros and cons. Now the next part is, if I would have ate blank, so if what are you craving right now? Let's say you're craving these bag of cookies, 10 chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. I'll get into that in a second. All right. So I write, if I would have ate blank, so chocolate chip cookies on blank. So what date it is right now on November 2nd. I'll even write the time, specific time, as specific as possible in all of this. All right. Time is 7 p.m. I would not have my 4-pack and lost 10 pounds, and I would feel blank. So how would I feel if I didn't accomplish this? I'm writing in the future that this is already done. Now I'm getting this taken away from me, getting stripped away from me. That now I feel like crap. All right, I feel horrible. I don't have the energy that I would have if I would accomplish my goal, and as descriptive as possible. So we're taking that instant gratification, we're rewriting it and seeing what it's going to do to us, and it's not going to get us to our goals. It's not going to make us happy in the future, in a month from now, 2 months from now, and long-term happiness. And we're really breaking it down in our brain, our logical brain, and not thinking with our emotion, and if it's worth it. Now on the cookie thing, I said I love chocolate chip cookies, and me and Alex, we were at Whole Foods yesterday, and what did I have, Alex?
Chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, come on, man. I had a chocolate chip cookie. Okay, I had 2. Right, Alex is throwing me under the bus. I had 2 chocolate chip cookies. Now I know a lot of people are like, man, I don't want to diet. Right? I don't want to diet because then I can't eat the chocolate chip cookie, or I can't live without ice cream. And that's not what I'm asking you to do, and that's not what Alex is asking you to do. And so we're not what we're asking you to do. We're trying to get you on this lifestyle and make it automatic that you're living properly, you're eating properly. And what that doesn't mean that you can't have chocolate chip cookie. It just means that we're everything in moderation and in proportion. And if you can weigh out, like the way I do it is, if I can eat those 2 chocolate chip cookies and write this Craving Crusher and feel happy about it, or feel happy at an hour after, or 2 hours after, or even 5 minutes after I eat the chocolate chip cookies, then it was worth it. You know what I mean? And 2 chocolate chip cookies aren't going to kill me. I'm not going to gain weight doing it if I do it in moderation.
Hey, what's going on? If you're enjoying the video so far, do me a huge favor and click on the like button below. You'll get your good deed for the day out of the way. It helps me out a lot. Also, go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment. Something as simple as good video or I enjoyed the video. It really helps me out with YouTube. Alright, here's the rest of the video.
I'm not saying eat 2 chocolate chip cookies every hour or eat a box of ice cream every day, but it's in moderation, and that's what we're trying to do. Build up into that lifestyle and make it so you're not like eating the traditional. A lot of people think that when you're on a diet, you have to eat a scoop of brown rice, a scoop of chicken, and a scoop of raw broccoli, and that's not what we're doing. I don't do that. I don't like that.
Yeah, and when I first started, I was actually
this is what Alex thought.
Yeah, when I first started training with Jason, I went super hardcore into the diet, and I was super pumped up. I hired Jason, and he was training me, and he was giving me a lot of nutritional advice. And one of the things that shocked me the most in the beginning, like most people, I was super committed. I was ready to cut out everything, and I was determined to get in shape. And one of the best coaches that Jason actually gave me was to eat more, because I was eating probably like 3,500 calories a day. I was eating a lot. right? So I don't know, I'm just guessing how many calories. And I was trying to go from 3,500 calories to like 1,500 calories instantly, right? So I was just gonna go on a crazy diet and just something that I couldn't maintain and something that was super painful, but I was gonna tough it out until I get the end result that I want, and then slowly start to gain it back, as obviously the diet that I did wasn't sustainable. So really one of the best tips that Jason gave me was to eat more. He would actually introduce me and told me to, instead of, my favorite foods back there were really low quality foods in terms of, I would enjoy like the typical like fast food restaurant that has like really, crappy quality, high fructose corn syrup, sugar, and all this stuff. And he told me to have, you can still have cheat meals, but have, high quality ingredients in it. So for example, the Whole Foods cookies, or, we go to, have a cheeseburger from not a fast food restaurant, but, really a Kobe beef burger.
Quality nutrients.
Quality beef, right? So what this is really going to do, this Craving Crusher, it's simple. It's, humans are wired to avoid pain and to gain pleasure, right? And what a lot of people don't know is that you can link pain or pleasure to anything, right? So right now, if there's a cookie right here, I can think of all the reasons why it's going to be, pleasurable to eat it, right? Or I can think of all the reasons why it's going to be pleasurable not to eat it.
Sort of like Warren Buffett, and I think Alex is going to explain that right now.
Exactly. So we don't want to overanalyze anything, but what we're doing here is we're using the logical part of our brain to make decisions. So, Warren Buffett actually has a way of choosing. If you don't know Warren Buffett, I think he's the second wealthiest man in the world, or he's up there. He's always in the top 3 or top 5 or whatever it might be. He's really rich. He's got billions, right? And he did all this by, using his logical brain instead of his emotional brain. The biggest mistake people make when they invest in stocks is they have what's called the confirmation bias, right? So, and this is actually even more dangerous for intelligent people, right? Because intelligent people grow up their entire life, being right about a lot of things. They're smart, they get A's on tests, and they're right. So let's say that they're going to invest in a stock. Let's say they're going to buy, Yahoo, for example, back in 2000, whenever it was, when it was peaking. And they create they study the stock, and they create a story in their head and a real logical argument as to why the stock is going to continue to go up. So what happens is, as the stock starts to decline, the smart person's like, okay, no, it's just going to go back up, and it keeps going down. It's like, no, I'm right. I did the analysis. It's going to go back up, and it just keeps going all the way down. Now, what this is it's an emotional decision that's, backed up by a confirmation bias. The confirmation bias pretty much means that when you believe something, you only look at the data that supports what you already decided. And the problem is that a lot of times we make these decisions emotionally, right? So let's say we make a decision on you're going to eat a piece of cake, and it's an emotional decision. You just think, yeah, I had a long day, I'm kind of stressed, I'm going to go have this piece of cake, and it's going to make me feel better, allow me to relax, and just, go to sleep or whatever, and use it as a drug to go to sleep. So that's an emotional decision that you're going to justify with whatever rationalization or logic you want to do. What we're doing here is we're really allowing you to make decisions consciously, so in a logical way, similar to how Warren Buffett would, and not to overanalyze everything like you will, but your body's worth it. This is something that shouldn't be taken lightly, and you should use your logical brain to make sure that you have the the optimal health and the optimal body, because really leaving this up to chance or leaving this up to the environment, all these corporations and all these people around you are probably influencing you to make the wrong decisions. So this Craving Crusher is going to allow you to take control back, be able to look at the situation and not decide based on emotion or somebody's birthday, or you feel this way, you're tired, you want to relax, but really look at it and be like, logically, this is my goal. It's a realistic goal. I can still eat foods that I enjoy. Can I, logically, not emotionally, is this something that I can, choose to eat right now, enjoy, and then move on to, and still achieve my goal? So what we're doing here with the Craving Crusher is we're making decisions with our logical brain, and then we can enjoy it emotionally, instead of what most people do, which is make decisions emotionally and then rationalize with logic, right? So that's the difference between Warren Buffett and someone who's broke. Warren Buffett makes decisions logically, and he actually has something that he tries to prove why his decision is wrong logically. Most people, they try to surround themselves with people that back up their decision. He tries to counter the decision that he made, and it's the same. This is kind of something that you're doing with yourself here. Is you're gonna look at the pain that eating this is going to give you in the future if you eat it, or the pleasure, and you're going to make a logical decision, and you're going to enjoy your food even more, because what this is going to do is really allow you to choose logically. Once you decide, okay, this is something that I can eat that's still going to allow me to enjoy my goal, and then you can just go ahead and enjoy it and not think about it. And after a while, this is all going to become second nature. Like Jason doesn't even think about this anymore. I still do the Craving Crusher once in a while whenever I'm getting a certain cravings or whatever. I go ahead and do it, and it takes me maybe 20 seconds to do. And the real key to this Craving Crusher is to feel it, right? So when I'm writing out my formula, so today is June 1st, and I now have a ripped 8-pack, right?
8-pack's nice.
So ripped 8-pack, and
why not 6?
8 is better.
Okay.
And I feel this way. So instead of just writing in my head and I feel great and I feel excited, I really try to create like an emotional feeling to it, and an emotional response in my nervous system, because that's really going to reinforce that positive myelin, that positive conditioning to in the future make decisions based on that specific behavior and the emotions that I chose. So when you follow this formula, it's doing so many things simultaneously that it's something that I would recommend you do when you're starting out at least 3 times a day, you would say?
Yeah. I recommend this. You take this just like a shower, and use that metaphor. I like it. When you shower, let's say I train today, and I get dirty, so I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna get clean. Now, it doesn't mean since I showered once today, if I'm not gonna shower again later. If I get dirty, I'm gonna shower. I might smell. I don't think I was one to smell me all day. So
it's too close.
Yeah, too close. So if I get dirty, I'm gonna shower, and I'm gonna take the Craving Crusher the same way. Now I want you to start at least doing this at least 3 times a day. For now, so you can build up that good myelin and get those.
So did you explain why you were showering?
No, let it go. So we're gonna shower, right? I want you to build up that good myelin. And the reason we're gonna take it like that is because sometimes you do your Craving Crusher and people think they're clean, they're good. I'm not craving that anymore. And then I don't need to write that down. I don't need to do Craving Crusher anymore. But 3 hours later, you might get dirty again, or you might have a craving again, and you do the Craving Crusher again. Yeah. So that's exactly what we're gonna take. We're gonna take it just like shower.
I think it was like Zig Ziglar, right? That said motivation is like taking a bath. Like I think the quote is some people say that motivation doesn't last. Like they get motivated and then it goes away, and then Zig Ziglar, who's like a famous motivational speaker, said,
"Yeah, it's very true.
Neither is bathing. That's why you have to do it daily, right?" So that's the same approach with the Craving Crusher. It's something that, especially if you've been eating incorrect foods for a long amount of time, what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to daily aim and start building the positive myelin. But you have to do it daily, just like brushing your teeth, just like taking a shower. You have to condition your mind to focus on the right things daily, so that you make the right decisions automatically.
And the rules with the Craving Crusher is you need to write it down, and to make it even better, verbalize it, say it out loud. But it can't be we're not thinking in our head, or we're not doing it on our cell phone. I prefer you write down a piece of paper. Worst case scenario, you type it into the computer. On top of that, you're going to get the full description down below. And on top of that, just like, I don't know if you remember Alex, but I remember when I was first starting Alex, he would see me eating foods and he'd be like, man, why is he eating that? Or, I'd put certain things in my food and he would think, that's not how it's supposed to be. And again, sometimes we will eat those bad foods, but if I can rationalize it by doing the Craving Crusher, but most of the time after I do this Craving Crusher, I'll want 2 cookies and I'll do the Craving Crusher, and 99% of the time I won't want them. But at the end of the day, we always want we want to try to stick with eating good nutritional valued foods. I know Alex was saying when we eat burgers, I way rather prefer eat like good Kobe beef burger. Tastes 10 times better than eating the traditional fast food burger, and it's way healthier. It's good meat, red meat, and it's good protein.
The whole point of this Craving Crusher is that it's really gonna give you a knob for your cravings.
Exactly.
Right. So it's gonna give you complete control. So I can literally decide right now if I want to go eat whatever it is. I'm in control. Like I can literally focus my mind. I have the ability to focus and the control to focus my mind on how good it's gonna taste and how great it's gonna be and how I'm gonna feel. or I can choose to focus on the opposite of, oh, okay, I'm not going to be as lean. I'm going to be tired during the workout. So I literally have the ability to, just like a knob on your TV. I don't know if they have knobs anymore, where you can control, your cravings. And you can decide, do I really want to eat this now? No, okay, shut it off. Do I want to eat this now? Okay, turn it up and enjoy your meal as much as you can. So the Craving Crusher is really, should be called the craving knob. Now I'm thinking about it, right? So you're really, we might change it right now. You want to change it to the craving knob?
I mean, we can do whatever we want. If you see the name changes, we now decided. We're not going to make any crazy decisions, but we're going to make it logical, not emotional decisions.
Exactly. So whatever you want to call it, the craving knob or the Craving Crusher, they're both, to me, they're both good. So you're literally deciding logically. And then once you decide not logically, you decide if, emotionally, you use the Craving Crusher to back up your logical decisions.
So right now, we're talking about cookies so much. I really want a cookie, but I'm not gonna go grab a cookie. I'm gonna do my Craving Crusher, and just thinking about writing my Craving Crusher, I'm pretty sure I prefer the other end, the logical end. So we're always analyzing.
Exactly. So this is again something that I want to keep emphasizing. All this stuff is super simple, and you might say, yeah, that's good. I'll do it later. I want you to do it right now. Okay, right now.
3 a day minimum right now. Even if you don't think you need it, we're gonna build the good myelin and make the good myelin impulses faster and faster.
Remember the speed of implementation principle. Like just do it. Just trust in this program. I know for a fact this program works. It worked for me. It's working for everybody that I teach it to, and just do it. All this stuff is simple. Failing is easy. So is succeeding. It's just different things, doing different actions,
steps,
little different things, and that's it. You in order to succeed, you need the right plan, and this right here is the right plan. You just have to do your part now, and take the maybe 5 minutes it'll take you to do it. Go ahead and execute it, and you'll feel in complete control of your cravings. You'll feel in complete control of the momentum, and that you're gonna get the actual goal that's in your pocket from your 6-pack sheet of paper. So all these tools that we're going to give you, they work synergistically together.
I got my goals too. I'm trying to do.
Alright, stuff. So all these work together to be able to get you to the end result that you want, which is on the sheet of paper. And everything that we're going to continue to talk about throughout these videos and all these other content that we're going to give to you is really going to allow you to do what you say you're going to do, to follow through, to be in control of your decisions, and to be able to get any result you want, not just a 6-pack, and have
it's automatic.
It's automatic.
Automatic.
It's automatic. You do this, you write it down, you automatically start making the right decisions. Once you start making the right decisions, they'll just become second nature. Just how you wake up in the morning and brush your teeth, you automatically start thinking in these terms, in terms of either the pleasure to eat the cookie or the fast food, or the pain of eating it. And you're in complete control, and you condition your body so it all becomes automatically. And you wake up 30, 60, 90 days from now, whatever it might be for you, and you're ripped, and you enjoyed the whole process. It wasn't some crazy diets and insanity video where you're where you're literally like just killing yourself over in a way that's not sustainable, right? So everything we're doing here is we really focus on something we call evergreen or sustainability, right? So everything that we're going to show you in this video is something that doesn't require a lot of willpower. I'm a big believer that we wake up with a certain amount of willpower per day. So let's say it's 100 units of willpower, just to put some metrics to it. It's just non-scientific measurement.
I got 1,000.
You got 1,000, right? Yeah. So whatever it might be, you can use those willpower points to either, you can waste them, right, when you do things like eating fast food, or you can invest them in little silly rituals like this, like the piece of paper or the Craving Crusher, and build them up. So now your habit takes over, and just like brushing your teeth, you're doing this daily, and you're consistently channeling your focus in a way that's gonna get you exactly what you want. And like I said, this is just the beginning. The body, transforming your body, is really a metaphor and really a confidence booster. So you start changing everything in your life, relationships, whatever it is that you want, you're gonna get it. So,
guys,
that's it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Go do the Craving Crusher.
The craving knob, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, real quick, one more thing before you go. I want to make sure you know that there is no correlation between how hard you work and how much fat you melt, or how much muscle you build. All right, there's enough science, enough data out there that there's absolutely no correlation between hard work and results. All right, there's a difference between movement and achievement. Alright, if you want to learn my best tips, what I call the 5% hacks that allow you to get maximum results, maximum fat loss, maximum lean muscle gain, I want you to go to the link that's on the bottom of this page, or you can click on the link in the description. Alright, you're going to get a complete system for melting fat in an intelligent and streamlined system. I'll see you there.